how many shifts you want, how many servers you want, all that. That's what you write down. Once you do that, we're working on the desire part, what you like to have in your restaurant. We're not talking budget yet. So go ahead and write down, oh, I need this, I need a prep cook, I need a server, dishwasher, and all that. Then in front of it, write down what time you want them to start, what time you want them to go home. By the way, this is only for Monday. There's a reason behind it. You're going to have to make maybe 7 of them if you're open 7 days a week. If you open 6 days a week, you need to make 6 of them. And that's your foundation, and it goes inside the transparency paper like this, sheet protectors, and you don't touch it no more until the next quarter when the sales are changing. Then we can change it again. But right now, let's just figure on this Monday, and that's what you got to do. So just show what hours, who works when, who you like him to work when. Then, when you move down between 9 o'clock, between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, there's a little square down here. Total hours are what? There's 1 hour only you used here. In this 9 and 10, you used 1, 2, 3 hours. You write 3 hours. First, positions, 2 hours that you like to have. We're not talking budget yet. Again, it's a luxury you like to have. Then when I hit you with a budget, then the compromise starts. All right? All right. Once you've finished up all the hours out here, go ahead and total them up and write it right there. 80 hours, 70 hours, whatever hours they are. Once you write that down, your job for your desire is finished. Now, we want to do what the budget tells you to do. That's where the feeling goes away. The logic comes forward. Okay? Now, how do you get to the budget? We have 2 scenarios for budget. One, pre-operation restaurant. That means already running. Either you bought it or you have it, or you're trying to buy it, or any of those. That's called history of the sale. That's available. That's what we're going to talk about, if you have a history of the sale. Second one is you haven't got the restaurant, you're just building it, it's brand new, doesn't have any history. So I want to show you both of them real quick. The one that doesn't have a history, it's easier to come up with some estimated numbers. It's close to reality, but in a couple of 3 weeks, you're going to have the reality because you're going to have some sales. The history is going to be made. To begin with, you don't have the sale. So let's leave that alone for a minute and work on the one you have a sale, okay? The one you have a sale, Monday sale. We're talking about Monday sale. Then you can figure out your Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's an estimated sale, or your POS history can tell you that. You got a $1,000 sale on a Monday. Well, back to here, if I divide my $1,000 sale on Monday, I like to give 25%. I know it's a dream, but let's see. 25 fixed. Fixed is, the ones who don't know, that's your rent that things doesn't change whether you have a customer or not. Your insurance, your utilities, your all this stuff that you pay, whether doors open or not. That's your fix. Labor, 25%. Food costs, hopefully 25%. If you keep all that right, you're going to go home with 25%. Good luck. Okay? But what we need to do, let's assume, start with the 25%. Okay? Let's start with that. 25% of $1,000 is what? $250. Okay? Right there. Well, wait a minute. I'm going to do a $3,000 sale. Penny just changed my sale. I got higher. I'm happy now. $3,000 sale. Monday night. Good. Monday all day. If there's a $3,000, 25% of the $3,750, let's split that all the way across the line. $750 for food, $750 labor, fixed, and a profit. Let's take the labor. That's $750 is the only money you got for Monday night to spend for your labor. Sorry about that. How do you turn that to hours? Divide that by average per hour your labor is paid. Let's just pick $11. Okay? Just the average. And simply, you can do that. Look at your payroll. You're paying somebody $13, somebody $14, somebody $10, somebody, whatever your Just make an average and come up. We just came up with $11. Okay. If you divide that number by $11, it comes out to how many hours? 70. No, it comes out to how many hours? 16? 68 hours. Good job. What's the difference between the 68 hours and the one you made? You had the 74 hours. Your desire was 74 hours. Your budget tells you 68 hours. How much difference? 6 what? Plus. You're 6 too much, right? Now start working on your schedule. No, 2 possibilities. 1, you look around and say, I can cut this guy half an hour here, change your lines. You 6 hours challenge you have in your hand. Work with it. If you couldn't, there's times that you can't because you're going to hurt the service in the restaurant. Let's say somebody hired me to run their restaurant, and I go there, I'll do all that stuff, and I found out I need to keep my 74 hours. Otherwise, I'm going to hurt the restaurant's service. But the budget, the boss is telling me, listen, you're only going to run 60 hours. That's our budget. 25% labor costs. So I'm caught between a reality and what I really need. That's called compromising. I can walk to my boss and tell him, look, I can probably cut another 3-4 hours, but after that, your service is going to get hurt, your quality is going to get hurt, product is going to get hurt. I can't go lower. He's going to say, all right, I'll live with it. There you are. Then all of a sudden, I don't have a 25%. Now I have what? 30%. That means we just lost the 5% here. We're going home with 20%, but labor went up to 30%. That's fine. I know places they're running 32%, they're still making money. But first you have to have a foundation what the reality is. The reality is I need to have a 68 hours. Now I'm fighting the system to see if I can reach close to 68 hours without hurting the system.